Gone in 60 Seconds was one of my favourite movies when I was growing up, but today's thieves aren't stealing cars the way that you think they are. In fact, they don't even need to take the whole car anymore. Stick around to the end of this video and I'll give you 5 security tips to help protect your pride and joy. In our modern connected world, car theft has gotten harder and harder. Police have got more tools to track and trace stolen vehicles, and manufacturers are building more security features into their cars. But car theft isn't disappearing, it is just evolving. Instead of stealing whole cars, thieves are just stealing parts. Of course, car theft does still happen, and I have heard plenty of stories of owners having their vehicles taken off of their driveway using remote key hackers. These cars are remotely unlocked, started and driven away in less than, well, 60 seconds. In these cases, stolen vehicles are usually stripped for the valuable parts, and what's left isn't even worth recovering. Those parts are then just sold on the used market. However, what's happening more and more is that parts are just being taken off the cars, right where they're parked. You may have already heard of catalytic converter theft, and that's a problem that's spread rapidly across the whole world. The exhaust in your car is packed with rare metals, things like palladium, platinum, and rhodium. And an enterprising thief with an angle grinder can be under your car and potentially away with hundreds or even thousands of pounds worth of material in less than 60 seconds. I was also surprised to learn this applies to a lot of other car parts as well. For example, LED headlights are very expensive to replace. A new headlight for a current Porsche can have at least 3 zeros attached to the end of the price tag. Certainly not something I'd be happy to shell out for after a minor ding in a car park. But headlights are becoming targets for thieves too. They cut them off of the cars and they're away with untraceable parts. So the real question is, what can you actually do about it? Well, I promised 5 security tips that you can start with right now. And my first tip costs absolutely nothing. Vary your routine. If you always park in the same place at the same time, that's a pattern. And patterns are gold for thieves who might be targeting your car. Break that pattern and make it harder for the criminals to guess where you're going to end up next. For my next tip, around 10 to 30 pounds. It's so cheap it's almost a no-brainer. Protect your keys. Keyless entry systems use wireless signals, and those signals can be spoofed. A Faraday pouch or box blocks those signals getting to the key, stopping thieves from cloning the key remotely. And these can be picked up from retailers like Amazon for basically nothing. Remember to put your keys into the pouch or box every time you get home or you get to work, and the thieves won't be able to unlock your car without you knowing. Number 3, for 20 to 50 pounds is a physical immobilizer. Something that might be a little bit more tricky for modern cars, which have got a lot of electronics. But if you've got a classic car in the garage, a simple battery cutoff will make it harder for somebody to get in your car and drive off. Some of these battery switches can even be remotely controlled, meaning you don't have to get under the bonnet every time you want to go out for a drive. Number 4, and this is the good stuff. So for around 50 to 300 pounds, you can install a GPS tracker in your car. A dedicated GPS tracker will actively monitor the car and its status so you know what's happening at all times. Depending on your circumstances, you can spend pretty much whatever you want, and some devices will need a monthly subscription, so make sure you're aware of what you're getting into. But for a cheaper option, hiding an AirTag somewhere can help, and you probably have a spare in a drawer somewhere. Lastly, number 5, professional alarms and CCTV. If your car lives in a garage, treat that garage like it's part of your home. Investing in professionally installed intruder detection and CCTV has many benefits. First, it will act as a deterrent. Any intruder will see your alarm system and should think twice about breaking in. Second, it will react to any intrusion, warning intruders that they've been detected, and that should make them leave before progressing. And finally, if they do continue with their attack, the CCTV system will help you gather evidence against them, helping you, the police, and your insurance with recovery if all else fails. Speak with a local alarm installer that you trust to advise you on how best to protect your vehicles. They'll be best placed to give you recommendations around your needs and your budget. Combining all these countermeasures together will go a long way towards making your pride and joy stay your pride and joy. And even if you can only afford to do 1 or 2 things on the list, you'll still be better off than the guy next door, and that might just be enough. There is one more thing that having an intruder alarm system unlocks for you, and that would be the ultimate deterrent, our specialty, smokescreen. Our products are designed to do one thing really, really well: deter intruders. No matter how skilled or determined a thief is, they can't steal what they can't see. And even if they make it past all the physical barriers, a thick security fog is going to remove their visibility entirely. If you found this video helpful, or you've got more suggestions for easy security tips, leave a comment below. For more like this, check out our other videos and make sure you subscribe for more upcoming content.